There we go. Get rid of that. And now I enter the call. Boop, boop. There we go. Hello, everyone out there in real life.
What's up? I'm back.
Hola. How are you
I haven't
doing?
made the last few streams because of work, but I'm back now.
That's a-okay. Work comes first.
Yep.
Alrighty, it seems like a lot of people are going. I gave everyone the option before starting the stream to either watch behind the scenes work on the animatic or watch behind the scenes work on the title cards, and they appear to have chosen title cards. So I'm going to go in and choose one to work on.
All right, cool.
Photoshop's just got to load. All right. As it's loading, brief explanation. The funny thing is what happened when I was trying to start up this stream. For some reason, I got a message on my computer that said disk space full, which is weird because it wasn't full. So I had to restart my computer entirely. And when it was trying to restart, it wasn't starting up properly. So I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. This is all at around 2:30 my time, 30 minutes before the stream started. So I rebooted it up in disk recovery mode. So what that is for those who don't have a Mac, that is basically when you boot up your Mac, but not through the actual operating system. You're booting it up through its, how do you know? It's like it's an internal processor that reads both your operating system and your hard drive. Basically, it's almost like it's what monitors your entire Macintosh, basically. And by keeping that separate and by booting that up first, I'm able to analyze like what the problem is before the Mac even boots up. You know, you could honestly turn on a Mac on recovery mode without even having a hard drive installed. You know, it's like it doesn't it's just like the computer before it loads anything. And so I did a couple of disk repairs on my hard drives, which took about 15 minutes or so, and then yada yada, it was able to turn back on again, no problem. So hopefully that problem doesn't occur again. But you know, anyway, so let me switch over here. I'm gonna choose a title card to work on. And I do need to broadcast it to the Discord so you guys, so the people can see what I'm doing too, unless you're watching the stream itself. Okay. So we finished that. What's a fun one that doesn't have too much spoilers?
Too many what?
I'm picking out a fun one. Nightmare on the Railways is pretty fun. That's sketch. Although that might be a little too... The train might be a little too detailed. I don't think I'd be able to get that done in one stream. I really want to do 404.
Oh no.
That one's gonna be easy.
I know, that one's...
I would think.
It is. That's partly why I want to do it. I think I'd be able to get it done during this stream.
Yeah, I might get started on one too, but I'm gonna have to get my tablet set up real quick here.
I believe if you want, I think they're all in the either in the concept art or in the meeting chat on our private server as well. I think I'm gonna do 404. I laugh every time I see it. It's too fun. Which is ironic because it's very barren. Alright, so let me load up a new... In fact, let me get the specs on it. What I'm fairly certain that integers was just like a 16 by 9 at twice the size. File. New. Yeah, I think it was. I don't need this title card thing anymore. Alright, now I find you. Put you on there.
Hey, which Pixar franchise would you picture Teenage Robot as?
I'm sorry?
That is a question. That's the question.
Yeah,
That's
that is a question.
I'm not sure I understand the question. Are you saying, like, what does it relate the most to?
I'd say Wall-E because robots.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably be in line with that. The runner up I would say is the Incredibles because superheroes, but
Oh yeah. And that sort of had like the Art Deco style title sequence.
Yeah.
I'd like to rescind my answer and change it to the Incredibles.
I like this title too much.
Which one?
The 404. Every time I see it, it just I instantly think of the picture of Patrick with the planks nailed to his forehead, holding the hammer.
Or
Just
what about
reminds
that
me of
YouTube monkey? What about that YouTube monkey, though?
I do not recall that one.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Ugh.
All right, I should probably also be looking at the. If Teenage Robot had a crossover, what show would it cross over with?
Spoilers!
Well,
I won't want
there
to
was
spoil anything!
I know, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I would love to do a crossover with Godzilla, but
Yeah, I know you would.
Probably something else. Probably something. If legitimately, it would probably be something that's Art Deco. If it were ever to cross over with something.
Would it have to be like another Nick show, though?
Yeah, I was gonna say that or probably another Nick show.
Yeah, I would probably say Danny Phantom, like everyone else.
Mm.
But if we want to go to like Cartoon Network or Disney territory, I'd say like Teen Titans or Kim Possible. I would watch that.
Jenny would mingle well with Kim Possible. I feel like they'd have like a long conversation. About just trying to fit in and stuff, despite being the weird superhero. Granted, I think Kim Possible has it easier than Jenny, being human and all, but.
If there was a new music on the market, what crazy features would it have?
Touchscreen. I think that would be the first thing I would think of, because I don't think Teenage Robot has ever established a touchscreen device. I think it was made before touchscreen was a thing.
Mm. This was made in the era of the iPod, keep in mind.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Like before then, even, probably.
Like
I would think it would be less painful looking to put in your ear.
Yeah, it was only in one ear too. Like I didn't understand that. It's like, have you ever listened to a music in only one ear? It's
Listen
like,
to a music.
or a music track. I meant to say, like just any song only in one ear. Like when you have headphones on. It's like it's the weirdest thing.
Mm.
I don't know why they would it would be like it would, unless there was like a smaller device that's in the other ear that just acts as a speaker while the main thing is the music itself. But anyway, as for like weird features, they went like all out with like, oh, and it's got a nose trimmer and stuff like that. But something weird. See, like my brain instantly thinks of like the practicality stuff, so that's what I have a hard time coming up with weird cartoony stuff. I like thinking like what could it do that would be really cool. Like I would think of like a music identifier thing, where if it hears a song that you don't recognize, you can go, "Hey, musique, what's that song?" And then it'll go, "Oh, it's this. You want to buy it?"
So Siri, basically.
Yeah. But as for something funny,
Butt scratcher.
yeah, maybe like a toothbrush device that. Oh, yeah, maybe it's like a Nah, that's kind of dark. I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Anyway. Oh no, yeah. Builder. I know that. I know touchscreens were like invented way back when, but they didn't become popular until iPod Touch made it a thing with smartphones and whatnot.
Brought it into the mainstream.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Hey Nate, how long will it take until one episode is done?
Long.
Yeah.
We got an announcement towards the end of the stream. It's it's nothing to show, but it's something to announce. But I gotta wait till then.
Yep. What are your thoughts on the SpongeBob anime, and do you think there is a potential for a fan-made Teenage Robot anime in a similar style?
Do I? First of all, the anime is really funny and awesome. Like I can't believe someone took the time out of their day to do all that.
I hadn't seen it yet.
It's pretty good.
This is literally the first time hearing of it.
Someone had made a SpongeBob anime where it's like they got Japanese voice actors and everything, and like it's legit. Do I think there's potential for a Teenage Robot anime? Definitely. In fact, I'm thinking there's like a lot of fan art out there that's already like showing the potential of a Teenage Robot anime, especially because Japan is crazy about robots. All the Gundam, Evangelion, they got just like standard modular robot lines out there, like that aren't from any series. It's just like, hey, you want to build a cool looking robot? Here's this kit for you to build.
And even like the title, My Life as a Teenage Robot, if I didn't know anything about the show and I just heard that title for the first time, I would assume it's an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently the save SpongeBob anime hashtag happened on Twitter because
Yeah, I heard about that
it was
too. It got taken down.
why?
Well, it's back up now. It's back up now, so it worked. But it got taken down because YouTube thought it was for kids and it was marked as not for kids. It's kind of stupid.
It went crazy after Kappa took them down. I really have some deep down personal thoughts about YouTube, and I'm just scared to say what it is at the moment.
Well, like I said, it's back up now, so it's clear. It was because it's clear that the dumb auto detection system has been working overtime with this COVID thing. When this COVID thing happened, there's been a lot of false flags out there because of it. Come on, you tablet. Oh, it's because I have smoothings all the way up. I'm dumb. I thought it was because my tablet was... Yeah.
Oh, any fourth wall breaks in any of the episode?
There are a few, but we try to refrain from it. They're not like...
I don't remember any of them.
They're mostly gags, and like I said, we try to refrain from them because when you do a fourth wall break, it's... you're crossing a line.
Yep.
Quite literally. So it's like somewhat we try to refrain it to just like if it's funny, you know, and if it's like timed right. It's nothing crazy. It's like there's never a point where like where like the characters like meet their voice actors and actresses or something like that, or like they realize they're in a cartoon. It's nothing like that. It's just like every once in a while it's like it's a little gag. Like I think if you guys can handle a spoiler for a joke, I think there's a few times where the characters like mention skate park down by the mall a few times. I think that'd be qualify as a fourth wall break.
Or taking a walk without rushing in the rain.
Yeah, something like every once in a while. Alrighty, there we go. And now
All right, my tablet's all set up.
I want to try and copy that face as best as I can.
Wait, are you guys doing all the episodes handmade, or are you just making the thumbnail thingy or something like that, or what?
Wait, handmade? You mean hand animated?
Yeah, I was gonna
because
say.
no.
It's like well, the style is limited animation, and despite the term, it's actually it's not really like it just describes how it really operates. And limited animation is like this. It's the style of the show. It's when you draw, when you animate a sequence, you draw only the parts that are moving, and then the parts that aren't moving stay the same, basically. So it's like when you have a character talking. If you were to go to the Disney method, the 2D Disney method, every single frame of that character's face as they talk would be unique. Every single one. It's like they keep. That's very expensive. That's very time consuming, and that takes. It's more movie grade style of animating. TV, for the longest time, has more the limited style animation. When a character is talking, for instance, you'll notice that only the mouth really is moving, unless the character makes a new facial expression with the eyes or something. That's more limited. The head stays the same throughout the entire thing. Same thing for when, say, a character is sitting down, while the torso or the hands would be moving around, or maybe the head. The legs are largely staying the exact same because they don't need to move. If it were Disney, again, those legs would be moving around. Well, not necessarily moving around, but they'd be redrawn with every frame, you know? And I say Disney, but I really just mean any 2D animation company with making a movie. Hey Nate, have you seen Ed's World? Yes, I have. It is one of my earliest. When I got on YouTube like well over a decade ago. Ed's World was one of the things I tuned in to watch all the time.
If we're on the subject of music, would we expect any form of weaponized dubstep? We do have weaponized music, but I don't know about dubstep specifically.
Yep.
I mean, I suppose we could add it.
Dubstep.
We already got to have like a bunch of different types of music for that episode.
Add a dubstep cannon for Jenny's arsenal. Sure. Just like these big speakers that come.
Like the dubstep gun from Saints Row.
Omegaplex, it didn't mean exactly that the delays happened. It's, I think.
What's happened?
Omegaplex asked, I noticed that your streams are on the days when you plan it, except for this one. But does it mean that production is going well and without serious delays?
Yeah, we're fine. It was for today. We had to push it from last week because I had the schedule conflict was I was in summer classes for college, and I had a final. So I could not do a stream on that last Sunday. But now my summer classes are over, and I could do a stream today. So we're all good.
There were some production delays due because of the, like, our production crew meetings got delayed due because of the. Not delayed, but like
there was a few meetings we had that went from 2 hours to 1 hour just to meet some scheduling. But even then, we still got some work done through them, so it's not like it was like a massive delay on anything.
And production should actually be speeding up since we're done with scripts for a while.
Mm-hmm. Trying to simplify her silhouette here for the title card. That's something. It always happens in the title cards. Whenever a character is in the title card, they're simplified. They're not. They're true proportions. let's see. I literally thought you guys are not going to do live streams anymore. No, no, we're still going to do live streams. Yeah. Because they're a fun way of answering questions, and you guys get to see behind the scenes work as we're working on things, and yeah.
What if Paramount Television Studios was a distributor of Nickelodeon Animation Studio, similar to how Paramount Pictures distributes Nickelodeon's movie films?
I don't think that they need to, though.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon is its own distributor. At least on the television scale.
Mm.
Paramount has access to the film theaters, yes, but, like, that's... Nickelodeon doesn't need it for television.
Yeah.
Unless for some reason international countries don't have Nickelodeon, so they might rely on Paramount. How do you feel about Edgard's death because of the cancer?
Well, it was a long time ago, but yeah, it was sad when it happened, but that was back in 2012. Oh my gosh.
All right, somebody needs to get banned.
Uh-oh.
It's actually not
Yeah.
panties!
Alright, well, we don't have to say... Well, if we say it, then it's locked on the stream, but if I can just... Next Gen 9, cool. Bye. Robbie Bobby 212, have you done any work on the gaming episode? We've been focusing primarily on Activation Day, so haven't done any recent work on the gaming episode.
Are the new villains of the reboot just as good as the original villains?
I would hope so.
Slash, what ideas did you have?
What ideas? Well, we have... What have we revealed so far? We got Terawatt, we got... I think we revealed Quetzalcoatl.
Hmm. We got Skolas.
Zarg.
Who else?
Thomas Cash.
Right.
Grub Looper Weevil.
Hmm.
Cluster Trio. I think that's everybody that we've revealed. Did I say Zarg?
Yeah.
There's a few others we're keeping as a surprise, but that's all I can think of for reveal's sake. I gotta change this angle of this arm. I don't like how it's coming out.
What if Celebrities was in My Life as a Teenage Robot?
I believe it'd be quickly become dated.
Wait a minute. Don't we have an episode with a bunch of celebrity cameos?
Not that I am aware.
Which one was it? After Hours.
Oh, well, that's like... I guess, but that's like more like celebrities of history, like freaking Abraham Lincoln and Albert Einstein. I don't think it's like that.
I say we throw modern ones in there, like Rob Zombie or someone. It's like zombie Justin Bieber. Well, I guess they're not technically zombies anyway.
Yeah,
They're zombie robots.
we'll see what happens.
Mm.
Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-ba-dum.
Lavon Media sent you an email, Nathan. Have you seen it?
Regarding what specifically?
Regarding a test script.
Oh, I have not read a test script recently, no. But I shall check for it. Come on, you bugger.
Right. What if Paramount made a live-action teenage robot film?
I don't think it would work very well.
Who would you want to play Jenny, though?
At that point, it's like I said, I don't think it would work. Because you'd have to radically change Jenny's design to the point where it's like almost unrecognizable in order for it to work in live action. It's because right now her head is, first of all, it's a circle with a little cut out of it, and her pigtails are literally triangles. That does not work in live action. You need In fact, in live action, most of the time, characters with perfectly round, perfect circle faces are actually kind of creepy.
Yeah, but like, obviously, you would need to majorly redesign pretty much everything
Yeah.
about her.
And at that point,
Unless you're
it's
doing
like
a hybrid of two. Sorry, go ahead.
well, like that. My point is, it's like at that point, you're coming across a design that does not resemble Jenny anymore. You know, it's like you're completely redoing the character.
Mm.
So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't think it would work.
Unless you're doing a stylized computer.
I think
model.
it could work if you do it right.
This arm is like bane of my existence right now. There we go. That's better.
So will we release episodes 2 segments per video, or each segment of an episode per video?
2 segments per video, 30 minutes to 20 to 30 minutes total per episode.
Oh goodness, Action 9 Cool is back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll ban him again. Here, give me 1 second.
Are we doing all the title cards first and then doing the episodes?
Well, we do the title cards just to pass the time. The title cards don't take that much time to actually complete, so that's why we're just doing them.
How far have we gotten into making the first episode?
Well, we... I'm trying... How do I answer that without announcing it? Pretty far. Nothing starting on animation yet. We're still working on the animatic itself, but pretty far on the animatic.
Are you guys doing anything behind the scenes related to the show? Show the fans sometime all the hard work you guys do.
That sounds like if you're asking like if we're doing like a documentary. No. But we have hours upon hours of logged meetings. So I guess if anything, we could like if we wanted to show some more behind the scenes work, I could like go through those meetings and like get some highlights. But there are well over 200 at this point, I think.
More forgot to be archived than to be archived.
Well, yeah, I have yet to archive the last month, but and it's not just the last month. You know, we've been doing this. How many? We started doing live stream, well, quote unquote live stream meetings back when we started. Back at what?
2014.
Yeah, July-ish.
November 2014 is when we did the live streams. I mean, the live bean chats.
Oh, okay. But yeah, ever since then we've had a weekly meeting at least. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. It's like we have hundreds. You guys just can't see them because they're private on YouTube. This arm, I swear to God. Come on. I'm just trying to smooth it. You know what? I know what I'll do. I did this with sisters. Zoom in real close. I draw more than I need. And then I take the tool. And cut. Bam. Smooth arm.
When we complete season 4 and 5, will we release them on DVD?
Probably not.
Omegaplex already stated that for him.
Probably not. DVDs cost money to produce, and we don't have that money. If we were to produce, you know what I would probably do? I would probably do, if we were to produce any DVDs on the matter, I would probably make like 10 or 20 copies, which out of my own pocket, and then I'd have like a raffle of like, you enter the raffle of like by donating to a charity somehow, and then you get a raffle ticket for entering, and then you're gonna to win one of the 20 DVDs. That's how I would probably do it.
But again, like Omegaplex said, like we can't do that on YouTube only, and they can't even earn for this project.
Well, no, we're not YouTube only. YouTube's just the first one we're tackling. It's like if we get taken down off of YouTube, we go over to Dailymotion. If we get taken down off of Dailymotion, we go to Vimeo, and if we get taken off of Vimeo, we just upload to our own website.
Which of the show's endings was the saddest for you, including Ed's World, because apparently it is a show?
Is there like a list, or is it just that?
That is the question.
Oh.
I'd say Breaking Bad. Like, it still gives me goosebumps.
That had a good ending. I don't know if it was like the saddest I saw. I would say like the saddest ending I have seen. I don't know. Alright, can we define sad? Like sad to see it go, or sad as in, wow, what a downer. Like downer way to end it. Like I'm that's what I'm currently going through my brain.
What episode do you guys like the most, apart from Activation Day?
My current favorite is the finale, but I can't talk about the finale.
I don't know. I liked a bunch of them, but you know, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. Activation Day is like my least favorite.
What?
How dare?
What? Eric, what? It's because Brad doesn't
Heresy.
just show up.
Well, no, it's just. I think I've gone over this before, but like, I do think there's like a lack of comic relief.
Yeah, the first one's more serious.
I mean, the finale has like comic relief in some parts.
Well, no, I think he's talking about Activation Day. There's less comic relief in Activation Day. Yeah, it's because it's meant to be a little bit more serious, but.
Oh yeah, Samurai Jack actually had a really sad ending.
Yeah.
Why didn't we make the 404 episode set to be the 4th episode? Because you'll find out why.
Yeah, because of the events that happen inside 404. It'd be kind of awkward if. I mean, I guess we technically could, because it was kind of early on. It wasn't. It would just require a few rewrites, not total rewrites if we wanted to move it, but like definitely would bring. I can't spoil it, but it would. The events of 404, if you move it to earlier on in the season, would bring completely different context to certain scenes to in season 4 in general. And I don't think I can be any more vague than that.
Yeah, for plot reasons, it can't be too early in the series, season, whatever.
I was upset. Apparently, apparently Star vs. Evil, I hear that it had a really horrible way to end, for at least from fans and stuff. I did not hear that ended well.
Have you guys have any ideas for the music in Rebooted?
Oh yeah, I think about that stuff all the time. Activation day, when we're going, when you eventually see our rough edit of the animatic, you're going to be hearing all sorts of temp music that are from different movies and series and stuff that are just placeholders until we can get the actual score going. Lots of orchestra stuff. I mean, there's a few episodes where I take some, where we would take some influence from like something like rock and roll or something, or a few episodes that have more so a techno vibe, but like it's a lot of orchestra stuff.
Would there be any songs in season 4?
One would argue that there are too many songs in season 4 currently. So yes.
Yes. Does Jenny actually speak in Activation Day, aside from beeps and boops?
Short answer, yes. Long answer, you'll have to find out. I'm on the wrong layer. Ah.
Right, which episode of Teenage Robot do you like the most?
We get this one over.
Like the whole series.
Cluster Prime, that's always my favorite.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and check.
Oh, the Crash Party, no.
Party Machine, was
Party
it?
Machine, yeah. I like that one because it has a lot of great facial expressions from Jenny. So that's a runner-up for me. But
So we're not going to be able to do the dynamic situational music stuff they did in the original. No, that is what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, temp music, I think temp music is what you throw in when you're just doing beats and storyboards, just to get the sense of the tone of the scene and what music will eventually go in there. It's not to actually be the final product. It's just, again, just to get a tone. It's pretty standard in film production in general, to be honest. So much so that there's horror stories from composers of the directors and producers growing too attached to the temp music, and then at that point it restricts the composer. So to be a good director, you gotta distance yourself from the temp music you choose.
Have you guys ever heard of Ed, Edd and Eddy High School? It was meant to be a continuation of the show, except with the cast in high school. However, it hasn't really gotten off the ground yet.
I have not heard of that. No.
So there's a Ed, Edd and Eddy fan reboot.
I have not heard of that. I know Ed, like the official account just posted something like yesterday or a day ago. So it was actually really funny. Felt like it was just part of the old show again, but I've not heard of any fan effort on that.
That seems like a pain in the ass to animate because of just the way like all the lines are constantly in motion.
Oh well, the way it's done actually, it's actually just a feature on Adobe Animate.
Yeah, but they didn't have Adobe Animate when they animated this show.
Well, no, they had Flash. It was all done in Flash.
Yeah.
It's just a little notch where you just line boil check mark and then it boils your line for you. I haven't found a similar feature in Toon Boom, but I know Animate and Flash have that.
Are we drawing animatics of season 4 right now? Not right now, but yes, now.
Yes.
That is something we're actively working on, just not right this second. Will some villains come back?
A lot of villains will come back.
Yeah, a lot of villains. Have you seen the Sonic movie yet? No, I have not.
Nope. I'm not particularly interested in seeing it. Was never really a big fan of Sonic, so.
I kind of am interested in seeing it, but I haven't gotten around to it. Mainly because I hate Sonic.
I don't know. I watched Sonic X as a kid. I have yet to see the Sonic movie. I had played some of the fan games recently, like the Sonic 06 remake and Project Hero. That's pretty much it. I've never played the actual Sonic games. And there's one reason why I never went to Sonic as a fan of Sonic, because let's just say an electric Hedgehog Pokemon combination does not mix well.
Can you give us a percentage on how far you are in the animatic?
You mean
Maybe
like
stick
active?
around for the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Maybe stick around. Just saying.
Will season 4 and 5 be in 4.3 or 16 by 9?
16 by
9.
9, we decided.
Yep. There was a long time ago. It was originally going to be 4x3, but then I thought maybe we should ask the audience because they're the ones going to be like, because we were originally going to preserve it like because like hey it was made in an era where 4x3 was a thing, so our show is going to be 4x3 as well. And then I thought to myself, well, what does the actual audience think? Like, do they want because we're still doing the Art Deco style, of course, but do they want it to be completely like the old show and have the 4x3 aspect ratio? And so we did a vote, and 16 by 9 won by a very, very large majority. I think it was 80 to 20%, something like that. So yeah, 16 by 9. I guess if you still want that 4x3 feel, I guess you could just like take it into a video editor and just crop it. But
Which Sonic game made by Sega is your most favorite? None of them.
yep, same.
I think my favorite piece of Sonic media is the Sonic Boom cartoon.
Yeah, they make a lot of fun jokes. Yeah.
Why do I hate Sonic? Because his games aren't good.
Oh. we got some takes today. I've never been able to get into Sonic because of the art style. I've said it a few times before. I detest the one eye look where it's like it's all one white eye and then there's two pupils in that singular white eye. I hate that look so much. And not only that, but I like another thing that I really hate about the art style is that their heads are so gigantic and their bodies are so small with these giant noodle arms. And then they got their feet, which are like the size of their head as well. It's just like if you break it down to the basic shapes, you basically got come on, program. Stay. Okay. You basically got giant head, triangle spikes, circular tiny body, noodle, giant hand, giant foot. That's Sonic the Hedgehog. I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm trying to delete my program. My computer does not like it when I live stream. I get a lot more work done when it's not live streaming.
What kind of pet would you guys prefer? I want like a snake or something, or like a gigantic parrot.
Well, I currently have 3 dogs, so probably a dog. Although I love reptiles. I had a frilled lizard once. I'd love to get another lizard someday, but
I used to have birds. I would want something that could just like hang out on my shoulder.
birds are adorable, and I would also kind of like to get a bird one day.
They're
but
also very loud.
yeah, that's the caveat. They're loud and they're messy,
Yeah.
and they're like dogs in which they need attention. And it's hard to give a bird attention because it's how do you interact with a little bird without hurting it? Meanwhile, like a reptile, like what I loved about with a lot of reptiles, well specifically when I had the frilled lizard, that lizard that I had, Otachi, did not like to be held. It was like it hated it. Actually, it really it puffed up, it whiplashed you with the tail. It was cool thing about reptiles is that you can kind of if you want, you can just let them. You can let them be. You just gotta feed them and clean their cage, and and then they'll look cool on a branch for you, and that's all they'll do for you. They're kind of low maintenance.
Hmm.
Logan the Hedgie, why don't you join Eggman's side if you hate Sonic that much? I would, honestly.
I would. I love Jim Carrey.
I would totally be on Eggman's side. In fact, I like as a
Just
character,
build robots all day.
Yeah, as a character, I actually legit do like Eggman way more than Sonic. I think he's like legit way more funny and way more likable.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's the best.
Well, not even just like Jim Carrey, just like in general, like like you said, that Sonic Boom. Every time I watch like a few clips from that show, whenever Eggman's on, like I'm like I know, all right, here we go, something's about to get funny. So, unironically, I would be on supporting Eggman. The Eggman and Robot, they're the same guy. It's just different. Same synonyms for the same name. Eggman, Robotnik. I think Eggman is like his people make fun of him, call him, and then Robotnik is like, isn't that his like official title? I dare Nathan to do a pirate impression for the rest of the stream. I don't know if I should accept that dare.
Well,
when is Pirate Day this year? Isn't it? It's still in September, right?
I don't remember. I forgot there was a Pirate Day.
Well, I know there's a Pirate Day because when it's Pirate Day and you go to Krispy Kreme and you talk like a pirate, they'll give you a free dozen of glazed.
What? Why?
I don't. It used to be an exclusive thing. Like it used to be this secret little thing that nobody knew they did. So it would, but now everyone knows, and I think they might be changing it soon too, where it's just like a discount, where it's like you buy one, you get a free one.
Yeah, that's not a very sound business practice.
But like beforehand, yeah, it was just like you walked in. I think they've also been making it easier to, because the main thing was just promotion, because they knew.
Like, what does pirates have to do with donuts?
I legit don't know. I think some manager started it and then it spread to the entire company or something, just for fun. Because to be honest, because the way Krispy Kreme hands out its donuts, look at us, we're talking about Krispy Kreme on a Teenage Robot stream. The way they hand out their glazed donuts, it makes me like think that they must not be that expensive to make. Like this entire COVID, this entire time during COVID. I mean, granted that the last time I looked in on this was like months ago, but they were running a promotion where every Saturday was a buy one get one free with glazed dozen every Saturday. During this whole COVID-19 stuff. So.
Right. September 19th.
Yeah, that's what
So everyone be sure to head to your local Krispy Kreme.
Talk like a pirate. Get a free dozen. Usually, what it originally was, it was originally Dressed Like a Pirate, where you had to cosplay and everything. But I think they changed it a while back to just talk like it. Personally, I would have kept it as Dressed Like a Pirate. That sounds more fun. But
I'm hungry for donuts now.
Looking for some chicken.
I'm hungry, period. I haven't eaten today.
Uh-oh.
MCP would be spawning you right now.
Yep, she be yelling at me right now.
Which console company is better, PlayStation or Xbox?
Oh, man.
Sony or Microsoft?
I have a PS4, so I'm mainly a PlayStation gamer, but I actually just got a PC, so I'll probably be switching over soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Henry Cavill answer and say PC. Really though, if I were to choose a console, I have a bias towards Xbox because they are the guys who made Halo, and that's like my favorite video game franchise. Well, Microsoft anyway. 343, Bungie, whatnot. But I do completely recognize that PS4 has way better graphics and like actual, like if you want to, let's talk about like specs. PS4 and the upcoming PS5, way better specs than Xbox. I just prefer Xbox out of nostalgia and out of like Halo.
Like PlayStation, I never had a PlayStation 5 or 4. Like PlayStation 5's coming, but PlayStation 4, I unfortunately don't even have it.
Well, now I will say, like now that Halo is coming, like they talked about recently that all future titles of Halo will be available for PC. I legit next generation, I am probably going to be getting a PS5 because Halo was the entire reason I was buying Xboxes. And now that they're coming to PC, it's like, well,
to eat, Nate. Everyone's telling you to eat.
I'll go eat. They want me to go eat. No, we're in the middle of a stream, and it's currently hashtag 420 blaze it. So 40 more minutes, and then I'll go eat.
It's 7:20 over here.
Did I guys ever tell you about the time where my title is a random? This makes me. This conversation made me think back in my days of high school, where our mime production, where we were like in theater, where our assignment was to make like a 10-minute mime skit. Our production got censored for the stupidest reason. It was. We were our skit. I was with this kid called named Ed. Our skit was like I was a baker, and he was like a poor, hungry individual who just wanted some cake, you know. And I was like, you know, baking a cake. And he would like throughout the whole thing he would just be try to steal the cake and then the end gag was that he eventually sneezes on the cake. In like a tug of war, and then I give it up like, all right, fine, take the cake. But so it's really simple enough. And you know why it was censored? It's because the title of the production was called To Bake a Cake. And our teacher was like, you can't name it that. And I'm like, what? Why? It's like in direct reference to just like to bake a cake. They're making a cake. And our teacher, our theater instructor, was like, you can't say bake on stage because it is now in reference to marijuana.
What? What? Whoa! What? Whoa! What?
That is
No,
a stretch.
I know. I'm like, I didn't want to argue because it was clear that she was getting to like, she was like about to like issue like a detention or something. But I'm like, all right, fine, we'll change it. And now, in our final poster, I think, was to make a cake. We just changed the B to an M. But it is by far the strangest thing I have ever gotten censored for. And I've gotten censored before, like through, because I like to push the envelope during theater. But that was by far the strangest one.
You were gonna change it to like cook a cake or to.
No, I legit I changed the one letter. I went from baked. I changed it from to bake a cake to make a cake, because I like the rhyme and I wanted to keep the rhyme. But yeah, like I said, really stupid thing to get censored for.
What?
Gordon,
Marijuana is basically what? Let's see, like Coca-Cola, basically Coca-Cola.
Well, yeah. First of all, yeah, the whole reason why Coca-Cola is named that is because they originally started, making it out of Coke, like legit. But that's just history there. But this was like it was more of a stretch because baking in general is usually in reference to just like baking bread, baking a cake, baking cookies. It's like it's more of a stretch like to instantly relate it to a drug. Like when someone comes up to me and says, "Hey, I'm a baker. Would you like to try my products?" I'm thinking I'm gonna be eating some muffins or some cakes or something. I don't think like, "Hey, you want to buy some stuff I baked?" He opens his trench coat.
Oh no! Oh no!
I got what you need.
Oh.
Want a Rolex? I got a Rolex. You want some cocaine? I got some cocaine.
Making sure this stream is not for kids.
I like to drink it in my tea, bake it in my brownie.
I'm so sorry, guys. We're so sorry.
Well, it's fine.
Oh.
It sounds like something Misty would eat, says Levon. No, wisteria.
Oh yeah, wisteria.
Oh, that's what.
Misty too, though, probably. I can see that.
That's still smart.
It's gonna be alright. To Nate and crew, which Spider-Man show did you watch? And also, you excited with the new Spider-Man game that's coming out?
I didn't really watch any Spider-Man shows, but I did play the Insomniac game that came out a couple of years ago, and I am excited for the sequel.
Yeah. I have yet to play the Insomniac game because I don't have a PS4, but I want to. And since I hear that the Spider-Man games are going to be cross-compatible with the PS5, that gives me all the more reason to get a PS5. So
word.
In terms of
mad good.
Which show I watched as a kid, I watched 3 Spider-Man shows as a kid. I watched the 90s version because it was on Jetix, that old the Disney that what you turned into Toon Disney and then what turned again into Disney XD. And then I watched the new Spider-Man. It was what? The new Spider-Man animated series. That was the official title. And that was made in, I want to say 2001. Wait, no. Maybe 2002, 2003. Somewhere in there. It was meant to be a sequel to the Sam Raimi movie before they announced it was going to get a sequel in the first place. I watched that show, and then I watched Spectacular Spider-Man. Well, and that was by far the best anime. That's by far one of the best incarnations of Spider-Man that's not in the comic form ever. So, yeah, those are the shows I watched.
Well, I think you play as Miles in the sequel.
Yes, they're totally going for the Miles storyline. This next one.
Like you play as him a few times briefly in the first one.
Yeah, I heard he's in it.
But I'm pretty sure he's the main character in the sequel.
Yeah. And
You also play as Mary Jane, which is weird.
I do hear. Well, granted, I've kept myself from spoiling anything. I have completely forgotten how to draw Jenny's brain. I need to look up a reference. But I've kept myself from spoiling myself from the Insomniac game. But I do hear that where was I going with this? There was something to do with Miles. Oh no, I do hear in the sequel for the Insomniac game they're gonna be tackling the Venom arc. He's gonna get the black suit. Venom's gonna be in it, which I'm excited for that because I hear that. Again, I haven't played it yet, but I just hear that that the Insomniac game is one of the best adaptations of Spider-Man ever. Like I said, right up there with Spectacular.
Here we go. Draw Jenny about to hit a blunt. What a perfect time for me to plug my OC. I actually made an OC that's basically just a pot smoking version of Jenny.
Oh.
All right, where's Jenny's brain? I need to
I think it's mind over matter.
Yeah. That's an odd result. I found a robot version of Brad, and not Drab from Escape from Cluster Prime. I'm like legit just like that is Brad as a robot.
Very interesting.
Fan art. I remember that fan art.
I'm actually not too far off.
Nah, you're pretty close to it.
Did we hear about the sequel for Into the Spider-Verse?
I'm excited for it.
I haven't heard a thing about it.
Was there any new news about it?
I don't know. This is literally the first I'm hearing of it.
What's going on?
Well, apparently there's news about Into the apparently there is news about the Into the Spider-Verse sequel.
Oh yeah, the sequel's coming out soon.
Yeah, like, I figured they would make one, but like I haven't heard anything.
It's been a while since I've come to these.
Yeah, same.
Wow,
Any
my
new shows anybody's
Photoshop
excited
is
for?
really starting to lag up.
Oh.
But I'll keep on going. It's just like I have hit undo
Keep
about
on
4
trucking,
times
Nate.
now, and it's not. Oh, there we go.
Starting to crash.
No, not crash. It's just starting to lag. Unfortunately, I have yet to find a better way of streaming. So again, I have Photoshop open. I have Google open, which adds the thing to YouTube. I have OBS open, which puts everything together, and then I have iShowU HD open, which activates Soundflower, so I can actually it picks up your guys' voices, and I'm not just sitting here talking to myself. I wish there was a more streamlined. I wish there was a more streamlined way of doing this.
We have a question regarding if we could change anything about Jenny, whether it be her looks or personality, what would it be?
I don't know. I'd probably make her just like more teenagery.
Does this count about stuff that I have changed about her? Like I already have for the reboot. Because I remember one thing that I was very adamant about during the beginning of this, and I'm still adamant about, of that how we keep the proportions of seasons 1 and 2, but we do the way of drawing season 3. So it's like the design of season 3, but updated so it matches the proportions of season 1 and 2. That was very. I guess in terms of personality, I would make her more introverted if I could. I would go back and change that about season 1, 2, and 3. I'd make her more of an introvert more than a more. Right now, she's more so portrayed as an extrovert, where she's kind of outgoing and wants to be in the in crowd and all that stuff. I'd make her more introverted and more awkward, and it would make her more sympathetic, being the outcast.
See, I would keep her as an extrovert in the beginning and then have her slowly become more introverted. Or the other way around.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm just gonna copy paste you. Oh my gosh, program, come on.
Oh. I could easily get too close to the paint.
Well, it's not. It's the computer. I keep saying the program, but it's because I have so many different things running at once here to keep the stream open. Once I have, it's really just that. Because I'm not gonna have I am gonna be moving though at the end of the month. I'm going back up to Chicago for college and stuff, so I'll be able to use my my newer computer again. I've been using this older one since March.
It shows.
Oh, the rotating thing. I want the rotate, not the. Oh my god, you're killing me. What are you locking to? There.
Alright, Omega. Omega Plants, or oh god, I can't read it right now. Says, will we have the same kind of animation or style that we had in the teaser video?
No, not really. And then that's the teaser video. It was more of a proof of concept. There was a lot of stuff in there that I would not do anymore. Like there was a lot of tweening, for instance, in the teaser video. I'm very much against tweening. And what was another thing? Some aspects were off model. A few characters, at least. I didn't have a complete understanding of the line work of just like how to streamline it. So there's a few bits where it was kind of more jittery. And even now, this Photoshop program is preventing me from getting some really smooth lines going here. But in a short answer, no. There's been a few updates.
The little robot critter next to Jenny is adorable. That's her brain. I guess it is pretty adorable as far as brains go.
True.
Hey Nate, have you ever seen the Peanuts?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was never like I never understood the immense popularity of the Peanuts. I'll admit that. I never understood like why it was like. I mean, it's funny and it's fun and it's cute and charming and all whatnot, but I never understood why it's like so immensely popular. But yeah, I watched all the specials, the Charlie Brown Christmas and all that jazz, and Halloween.
Apparently, the Peanuts also got their theme parks as well, like Kings Island, in Cincinnati, Mason, Ohio.
Have you
Being
seen the
one of them.
Peanuts, the 3D Peanuts movie?
I have. I watched it.
I haven't.
I didn't go to theaters for it. But I watched it after the fact. I just popped because I was bored and I was like, "Hey, I've never seen this. Might as well." Again, it was the same experience where it's like, "Yeah, that was cute. That was charming. Whatever. Move on."
I actually wanted to see it, but you know, now that Disney has 20th Century Fox, now renamed 20th Century Studios, I find it odd that apparently Disney has the Peanuts, at least a movie.
Yeah, it's just, they acquired it. I find it weirder that they have Alien and Predator now. They're gonna really have to. Disney as a company, with all these newly acquired. I mean, granted, they acquired them a long time ago, but with all these assets they got, they really got to ramp up like their adult movie productions. Because now they have a bunch of properties that are not for kids, and you can't just cancel those, you can't just like get rid of them. You have to like treat them well.
Whatever happened to Touchstone? I think Disney just went
No,
a
they
Touchstone
still
Pictures.
exist. They go through Touchstone when they don't want people knowing that Disney's attached to it. But nowadays, it's kind of hard to do that because everyone knows Touchstone is a part of Disney. Because of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Frame Marjorie Rabbit with Eblin. Hell, they could have just created, like, revive Hollywood Pictures. That was another adult movie studio that Disney owned and created back then.
Well, I think that the more likely thing is that they're going to make another... If they ever start wanting to make more adult features again, or adult features that are more centered towards adults, they're probably going to do something like they'll spark up an all-new studio for it, the one that will keep it under the radar of the general public that Disney's making these films. But honestly, I feel like they should just come out clean and just like go full force. Like, okay, yeah, we have an adult division now at Disney where they're going to focus more on rated R content because we have so many properties now that that are rated R.
Even Deadpool's rated R. Like the swearing they.
But like that's my point. Where it's like you got freaking Deadpool, they even got Logan, they got, like I said, Alien and Predator. There's a lot of properties here that are rated R, and the fans of which do not want to see PG-13 versions of these. It's like, keep it R, and it would not be in Disney's interest to maintain their family-friendly content with these, you know?
Looks like the new CEO of Disney would need to create, like, have a new CEO at the company and, like, say, look, we need a new studio division for adult content and a new CEO for the Disney Studios branch. Would be like, okay, we can do that. And
well, I don't know if a new CEO is like is what they need. It's just I just think they need to be more open to adult animation and adult films. More open to the possibility, which is ironic because like because they tried to do something similar with this was a really stupid decision when they did this, but they tried to do something with the Muppets with being more adult focused, and that was like, no. You don't take the family-friendly property and then make it adult. No, you take the adult content that has already been made and then just make more of it. It's like, you don't need to take a family-friendly property and convert it to an adult medium. You just need to make, like, Alien, Predator, Deadpool, Logan, all these other properties, if you're ever going to do anything with them, just make sure they're adult again, you know? It's like...
I remember that Muppet series.
yeah, I watched it when it came out.
There's like 6 episodes. I remember Miss Piggy literally talks about her boobs.
Yeah.
At one point.
I really don't get it.
It made her tail, like the pigtail, like it was a wardrobe malfunction.
Well, because, you know, tail is a phrase for something else. But whatever. Past is the past. That show got canceled.
Yep.
I wish it could have gone better. I mean, Kermit and Pinky were about to get back together again when the show got canned. Just it didn't make any sense why they canceled it.
Well,
Plus,
I think
the fact that
well,
Steve
it does
Whitmire-
make sense. It bombed horribly.
It didn't make sense that apparently Steve Whitmire had to be let go and Matt Vogel had to come in. But with the new show, Muppets Now on Disney Plus, it seems to be better.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either, but I'm probably gonna check it out soon.
Matt Vogel's Kermit will get a lot of getting used to. And to be honest, he sounds close enough to Jim's Kermit. And yet, still feel fresh. I can see, like, I can hear Steve's own voice coming out of Kermit at this point. Which is the reason why they let him go and Steve decided to create a new character for Caven, which makes sense.
Why is Jenny all black?
Because I'm just doing this for get the basic shapes down. I'm gonna color this afterwards, and it's gonna be more of a simplistic style too. So it's not gonna be.
Plus, it's supposed to be like a silhouette.
No, it's meant to be. It's gonna have color. I'm just doing this to get the shapes down. Because it is gonna be blocky like this. It's just gonna be different. It's not just gonna be a singular uniform color. Every time I use that freaking bar, it's like I gotta wait. Come on. Focus on Jenny.
In what year do you think you'll finish creating the first episode? It depends what you mean by finish.
Yeah.
Like finish the animatic and then upload that and update it from there. That I don't know, maybe stick around for the end of the stream and we'll find out.
What's your opinion on War for Cybertron? Never played it. Heard it's good.
You think a little about Cookie? Thanks.
In the not too distant future.
I think the War of Cybertron Edge is basically the Netflix series.
Oh, and I have not heard of it. Yes, it is directly inspired by the Google error page.
The monkey error page too.
Well, no, not the YouTube one, just the Google one, where if you get a 404 on Google, you get a robot that's broken down. And I thought it'd be funny if it was Jenny. All right, I think I've gone past the point where I just need to start coloring now, and then I'll shade in the legs and everything afterward because I need to preserve those shapes before I add.
I bet he has seen it though.
Well, I don't know. He hasn't talked about it.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
Sure
why would he talk about it?
I'm sure he's aware of its existence, but I don't know if he's actually.
Oh, he's aware. How could he not be? How could he not be aware?
We are aware of it.
I bet you he's seen it though. I bet you he just watched the whole thing.
He probably was watching it with his head in his lap, like, oh.
Most of me when I just shook my head. Ugh. Oh.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you're a creator in the animation industry. Everything gets parodied like that. Everything.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is really lagging on me.
Have you watched Ezworld the End Part 2?
Well, yeah, it came out years ago.
I don't know what that is.
It's just that Ed's World show. They had the end episode that was supposed to be like the final episode or something, because they were like retiring or whatnot.
Yes, I have heard of Hot
Oh,
Diggity
Diggity
Demon.
Demon! I've heard
I
about
really
the
like him.
funny MOV, the trilogy.
Hot Diggity Demon is a really funny YouTuber. I really like him.
Mm.
Especially with Philip being like the. It's okay for me to say the guy like or imitate like stay away
What?
from my shit.
What? Fat Albert?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
I mean he's
Fat Albert is a fictional character,
yeah.
so it's fine. Grandma Knuckles, chocolate chunker, wunker bunkers.
that right.
I'm sorry. Did you just say Grandma's Chunkler Chunker Wonker Bunkers?
Nice.
That's a tongue twister. Damn it. I couldn't say it.
Oh God, Brandon Rogers.
All right.
Congratulations, you just triggered a Vietnam flashback.
Apparently, I was a fan of Brandon Rogers before I even knew that it was Brandon Rogers. I was watching a lot of videos as his when I was much younger.
Yes, same actually. I saw like a. Sorry, go ahead.
Only to come back like when I like after he was a part of like Hell of a Boss and stuff, and like he like linked his YouTube channel, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the channel.
Yeah, like way back in the day, I saw like a video of. It was a parody of David After Dentist.
Mm-hmm.
And then like years later, after he got famous, I was looking through his channel and I saw that video, and I was like, oh my god, he's that guy.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Getting close to that time.
Yep, getting close. We'll probably go 10 minutes over since we started 10 minutes late, but yeah, it's getting close to wrap up time.
And yeah, we still gotta announce something.
Yep. I'll save that for the last 10 minutes, so about 3 minutes we'll announce something. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish. I think my Photoshop lag has gotten the better of me at this time around. I am not going to be able to finish this in time before the stream ends. But I think I think we get the picture at least of how what's it gonna look like.
Hmm. When will Jenny die?
In the not too distant future. Next Sunday, AD.
Microphone, store, and TV spray are having an evil stream.
Hey Nate, which guy is the best boyfriend for Jenny? Sheldon or Brad? It's Rafiki.
Yep.
Let's see.
Banana.
I don't think I need this. Well, I guess I need it for the font, but at least for drawing, I don't think I need this backdrop anymore. Ah, it's bright on my eyes after looking at gray. Okay, go to the head. Oh, that's not locked.
Uh-oh. What would happen if Jenny drank too much oil?
I don't think.
I imagine it would leak out somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think much would happen.
Yeah. I imagine it's like if you add too much oil to a car, but I've never really added too much oil to my car.
It just gets, yeah, it just starts to leak, really.
Yep, just overflows. So I guess she would, like, vomit it out.
Oh, that's an idea for that's almost like, it's like both a combination of a horror element and then an embarrassment element. If you're talking about like TV tropes. Ah, the freaking lag. I'm just trying to color her pigtail so it doesn't. I mean, granted, I haven't added the hair.
Have you ever heard of Piggy? It's on Roblox.
I don't play Roblox.
I haven't played Roblox since
I
2007.
don't want to play Roblox.
I have legit I legit have never played it. Like it was never appealing to me ever. It's actually kind of similar to why I don't like how Sonic the Hedgehog. It's the art style. I don't like how everything is such. All the blocks are almost the exact same size in Roblox in terms of like the people. They're not. I don't think they're well proportioned.
I thought you were talking about Minecraft.
No. Well, Minecraft has a similar thing, but what Minecraft does is that it actually shrinks and blows up a lot of the blocks, at least, where it's and turns in like the models of the animals and the people and stuff like that. It makes it look a little bit more appealing. And then of course you got the pixel art on the textures, so it's like it kind of fits the style. Roblox, on the other hand, has not very, but non-pixelated textures on very blocky characters, and those blocky characters are not proportioned well, and so it just ends up looking kind of weird, and I never got into it because of it. I think I made her pigtails a little too far back on her head.
Oh yeah, yesterday was the 17th anniversary.
Yep. Photoshop, work with me.
Will we have any 3D animation?
Yep, a little bit.
Yep, a little bit.
Mostly for shots that 2D is too hard to do. And
We also have like mixed media, like 3D assets in a 2D environment.
right, like if we want like a big spaceship or something to like fly across the screen or do some crazy trick, that's when we usually have like a 2D background but a 3D ship going nuts.
Let's see if we can go 30 minutes without mentioning Zone, says the guy who keeps mentioning Zone.
All right, but really though, oh my god, I keep screwing up there. All right, I'm gonna have to work on this one when my computer is not lagging like crazy because of too many programs open at once. It's because it's such a simple design too. I'm kind of befuddled with myself that it's taken this long because it's just like it keeps lagging. There is so much drag. I'm like, you can't see it. You can't see it because of like I don't have my for like 5 seconds there, I didn't even have my tablet on. My pen attached to my tablet for 5 seconds there, and it was still scribbling. So,
God, it's all going to the dogs.
yeah, I'm starting to really lose my RAM here. Anyway, let's get this announcement here so we can, and then we'll wrap up. The big announcement at the end of this month. Let's see, that'll be what, August 23rd, 30th? No, August 30th ish, somewhere in there. We're gonna be releasing part 1 of the rough animatic for the general public. When you guys see that, you'll be able to say like, hey, this part's good, this part's bad, work on this part. We'll give you like this big document of like the survey. So it's like you'll be able to watch it, give some input, that yada yada. And so yeah, that'll be coming around August 30th ish, somewhere in there. So yeah.
But just so we're clear, this is not a finished product that you'll be seeing.
Right. True. That's good.
It's very, very not finished.
It's a rough animatic, so it's
basically a slideshow of storyboards that are all
Yes.
timed out.
Right, exactly. Some of them are more complete than others even. Some of them are very, very sketchy. Some of them are still on paper even that have yet to be converted to 16:9. And others are like very polished and very like the shots like all constructed and everything like that. So it's like it'll be a mixed bag when you see it, but the whole point is to get some early feedback so we know what to change later down the line. So about a month, 1 month from now. So see, and then yeah, there's gonna be a survey. They're going on about the survey. There's gonna be a survey attached that'll just basically guide you through like, how'd you like it? What is it? What'd you think of this? What do you want it to change? Why do I sound like Yogi Bear?
Hey, boo boo, where them picnic baskets?
Yogi, I have no idea.
All right. Anyway, see you guys then. This has been a fun stream, even though I know my computer was laggy for a lot of it, and I'm sorry I didn't get as much done as I wanted to here. But
Yeah, whatever.
See you guys.
Next stream is on the 30th
Yep.
of August.
See you guys on Discord and stuff. And yeah, take care, guys. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there.
Later.
Safe.
Enjoy your quarantine.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.